Well, hi guys, Watch Fanatic here. So you may remember if you watched my videos, about 6 months ago, I purchased this Pagani Design PD1780 quartz watch. I paid approximately £22 for this, so I think I found it on offer on AliExpress. I couldn't resist it. It's not really the style of watch that I particularly like, but it was at such a good price and it looked like such a good deal, and on paper it looked like a good watch. I thought for that price I'll get it, and maybe I will learn to like it, once I've got it on my wrist. So I've had it over 6 months now, as I said, so I thought I'd make this video to kind of give you a little bit of a review on how it's been for 6 months. Now, straight away, I've got to confess, I haven't worn this every day. I've got many watches, and there's other watches I probably wore over this, but I have worn this quite a few times in 6 months. I will pick it up quite often, especially weekends and things like that, around the house, and I've worn it to work a few times. And here are my findings on the watch itself. So what we've got here in this watch, it's a Pagani design. It's their own design, their own style. It's not particularly a homage to anything else, but I do think, and it's one of the reasons I bought it, is in the back of my mind when I looked at this, I thought this looks like a Patek Philippe watch. And yeah, it does look a bit like a Patek Philippe watch. Not exactly, but it's kind of got a similar kind of flavour to it. But also there's hints from other watches as well. So if you look at the crown guard, so this has got a very strange crown and the crown guard. But if we just look at the crown guard itself, to me, that looks very, very similar to the Longines Hydro Conquest crown guard, which is in the shape of the Longines wings, the emblem that you see on the Longines watches. So that reminds me a bit of a Longines watch, but I've not seen any watches with this very large crown. Yeah, so that's probably the thing I don't like about this watch the most, is this crown. So before we get on to that, how has it been 6 months? Has it got any damage or anything like that? No, as you can see, it's pretty much mint. We're losing a little bit of light here. The only little bit of damage I did manage to do, and I don't know how, is I must have knocked it or something. If I zoom in, now I think this is a chip. Ooh, if I use a pen here, just there. There's something there, doesn't seem to want to come off. So I think I've knocked it at some stage. Almost looks like it's underneath the glass. It's weird. So there's something there, not quite sure what that is. While we've got the zoom, you can see that it has these subdials. So that's another thing about this watch, is you've got complications with this. So this movement is a Japanese TMI-VH88 movement. It has, if you look at the hand, a sweeping hand, and that does 4 ticks per second. So it's a decent movement on this. It's quite unusual to have a quartz watch that has a sweeping hand, and that movement also operates these date subdials, which, I mean, it's a nice thing, but quite honest with you, because I'm not wearing this watch very often, I forget how to set them. If you look back at my original unboxing video, I think I do explain how you set those subdials. You've got on the top left-hand corner, you've got the day, and so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then you've got the actual day out of the 31 days. Oh, and then the bottom one is a 24-hour clock. So it's at the moment saying 1:30, which isn't the right time. I've just literally just put it on, and under there you can see it's pointing to 13, yeah, the 14, so 13. So it gives you like a 24-hour clock. Yeah, so you've got, it's saying Tuesday the 19th, all wrong times because I haven't bothered to set it. It's not difficult to set it. I can't remember how to do it. I'm not even going to bother. And that is the point. I don't bother with them because I need reading glasses to see small text and things like that. So I can't see it. I can see the hands pretty well without reading glasses. I just switched the video off by accident then. Yeah, I can see the hands pretty well without reading glasses, but these subdials, not really. And I just don't use them. They're a nice thing, a nice feature. And if you're wearing the watch every day, perhaps you'd set those up and you would use that feature. And if your eyesight's better than mine, you're going to look at it. But the main thing is I can see the time pretty well, even without having my reading glasses on. So that's quite good. The strap itself is a quick release, and it's this rubber, kind of silicone, but it's a bit tougher. So if you've ever had a pair of Havaiana flip-flops, zoom in here a bit, it's that kind of rubber. When you feel this, you'll kind of think, yeah, it's kind of a little bit like that kind of flip-flop rubber material. So it's pretty tough, but it's not quite as soft as some of the silicone straps you get, which are like super soft. It's got a little bit more stiffness to it, but it's actually, for the price, I think it's a great strap. It's very comfortable, and it's got a really good quality stainless steel buckle. I mean, look at that buckle there. I think that's one of my favourite things about the watch is this buckle with the Pagani Design brushed stainless steel. That's a really nice quality. I was very impressed to see that. And these buckle loops as well, or strap loops, they're all good, thick, good quality. So for £22, I mean, I know you probably won't find this watch for 22. You probably might spend a few pounds more, but it's not that expensive. Yeah, you're getting a good quality brushed stainless steel case, screw down back. I've not had that off. No need to. Battery's still working, but I'm sure that will unscrew nicely when the time comes to change the battery. Now, I have tried this with another strap, but I put it back on this. I just prefer this strap. It works with it. Another thing I noticed, which probably is the reason that there is this small nick, tiny, because this has got sapphire glass. So for £22, you have got sapphire glass. I think it's AR coated as well. So it's, very nice quality, but it's like domed. I don't know if you can see. Right, okay, so you can see that it's fractionally domed. So that means to me it's not particularly well protected by the bezel, because it's kind of a little bit prouder than the bezel. So if you were to put that flat, you can hear it tapping straight onto the table rather than the bezel tapping first. The glass is going to tap first. So you're going to catch that glass a little more than you would on an inset crystal with perhaps a more chunkier bezel. So yeah, no wonder that I've already got one little chip or whatever it is, even though I haven't worn it that often. So the other thing about this, which I really don't like, and it's hard to get over it really, is this crown. It's got this ridiculous large crown. I pull it out. Now, some people in the reviews have said that this is actually dug into their skin. I haven't found that. So I don't know. I'm not doubting their story, but I haven't found it's dug into me. Although it does look like a saw blade, like a circular saw blade. But in reality, it doesn't really dig into you, I don't think. But I just don't like it. And that will probably be on, it's not a thick crown. That will be on probably a thin crown stem. So I'd imagine it wouldn't take much of a knock. You've got a lot of leverage there with this large crown that you could probably damage that crown stem quite easily if it was out and you caught it. So I don't know why they've done this. I guess they think it's nice, but I think that would be dramatically improved if it was just a regular size crown on there. I mean, you've got these crown guards, but they're not guarding the crown. So it kind of doesn't make sense. You know, the idea of crown guards would be to guard the crown, but the crown is out further than the crown guards. So it's all just looks. And I don't think those little Allen keys, I mean, it may well be a separate piece. I remember talking about this in the first video. I still don't know whether that's part of the case or if that crown guard is a separate piece that was bolted on. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's just, are they false little Allen nuts or not? If we could zoom in, you'll see what I mean. It's pretty hard to tell. Let's see with the zoom. You can see a gap. Yeah, actually, I think it perhaps is a separate thing that's been bolted on. Not 100% sure, but yeah, it does look like there's some kind of gap between there and there. So, okay, let's say that these are real little... Okay, so I'm quite impressed. That is a proper crown guard that's been screwed on. It's not part of the case. I mean, the dial is really nice. You've got this checker plate. And the hands are really nice. I can't... Yeah, where are we? The numbers all look good quality applied. The hands... I'm zooming in now so you can see. They've got a little bit of aluminum, nothing that impressive to be honest with you. I'm not even going to bother to show you, but there is a bit. But the quality of everything's pretty good, even close up. It's all pretty sharp there. So I think the reason this was cheap is because people aren't particularly gelling with the design of it. So it's great value for money, without a doubt. At 20 odd pounds, £22 in my case. You're getting a stainless steel case, you're getting sapphire glass, you've got this very good quality Japanese quartz movement with a sweeping hand, 4 seconds, 4 ticks a second, and you have 24-hour subdial, your date subdials. So you're certainly getting a lot for your money, and you know, a decent quality strap, which is quick release, screw down back. It's got water resistance. I haven't actually worn this swimming or anything, but I don't doubt. I've got other Paganis and I've worn them swimming and they've been perfect. So what does it say? Water resistance. So I don't know how much water resistance it's got. Does it say? Like Japanese movement. Yeah, probably best not to wear this even in the shower because it doesn't state its water resistance. It just says water resistant. Sorry about that. Yeah, so good job I didn't wear it swimming or in the shower. For some reason I thought it was stated, but doesn't look like it is. Okay, so it is more of a dress watch, not something you're going to wear. Swimming. Yeah, so the reasons I probably haven't worn it quite as much as I wanted to is because I can't really get over this crown the way it looks. And this crystal, which is domed, I don't particularly like that. I would have preferred a flat crystal, which was protected a bit by the bezel, and a more regular looking crown. Then I think you'd have a much nicer looking watch. It wouldn't take much. If they go back to the drawing board a little bit on this, then I think you'd have a really nice looking watch, but it's just a little bit too strange. But you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it, I guess. But for me, I don't wear it that often. Don't really know what to do with it. Occasionally I might just put it on and then probably after a few hours I'll take it back off again because I think, no, it's not really for me. So there you go. I mean, 6 months, it's working perfectly, it keeps great time. On paper, it's a great watch. In real life, yeah, I mean, it's good quality, but the style of it, I think it pretty much comes down to style. And as I said, that crown, which is a bit strange. But it's light, it's not particularly bulky or anything like that. I mean, it's not the slimmest of watches. It feels fairly chunky. Anyway, I'll show you it on my wrist. I'm going to draw this video to a close because there's not that much more to say about it. I didn't do that up tight enough, but you'll get the idea. Come on, focus, that's it. Okay, so there you go. If you're thinking of getting one of these, go for it. I mean, you're certainly getting a lot of watch for the money. And it is very decent quality for what it is. I mean, if it was a £100 watch, I don't think it would be any better quality, to be honest with you. So it's probably one of the best value watches for its construction and everything else that you're going to find, you know, sapphire glass and all the rest of it, stainless steel, decent strap and features. It's just whether you can kind of live with the style of it. Well, I'll probably keep hold of it. Maybe it'll grow on me a little bit more. Maybe I can get used to that crown, but as you see, it is very close to the skin. You can see how people might say perhaps it cuts, but honestly, it's very light. I don't think. It hasn't affected me at all. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more watch-related videos. Take care.